We're just missing one pool because the geese are outside. Happy chickens. We're getting spunky. Wow, 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 wow. Lots of feathers going on. Luna, sit. Sit. Right, so a little update on our garden. These big monstrosities are actually radishes. They already have the red roots growing on them, but they do need a little bit more. We have something in here. We think it's a caterpillar. There's no bugs, so we're just gonna leave it for now. But there's the red root where the radishes are growing. Super cool. Still have a few more cucumbers growing. Got massive green onions back here. So cool. We've got our snap peas. We've been picking them off and eating them in here, so that's why there's not as many, because they're so good. Let's see, these are gonna be some stringless beans. They kind of just really started to sprout, so we're hoping in the next month we'll have some of those. These, I forget exactly what the variety is. It's kind of like a Roma tomato. We're gonna have a bunch of these pretty soon. We've already gotten some jalapeno peppers, and we have a few more growing. These things were actually pretty spicy compared to other jalapeno peppers that we have tried, so it's kind of cool. We got a couple more growing. And then our plants, we started these seedlings kind of late, so we don't know if we're going to get anything from any of these plants. We kind of just have to wait and see. We might be able to pick some later on, kind of late in the season, but we'll just have to see. But we're glad we got one starter. And then these are like little cherry tomatoes, and we've also been picking these off and eating them. They're so juicy. So we have a few that are ripening. We've already picked quite a few. These big old things, we have broccoli and cauliflower, and we probably should have thinned these out, but we're kind of just leaving them and see what happens. That's actually a native green. Doesn't belong in there. But so yeah, these things are going to get a lot bigger. And I'm thinking we might harvest some of these leaves to give to some of our reptiles. Specifically my sister's tortoises that eat leafy greens. So these will be really good hardy greens for them. And then we're just waiting for them to sprout. They have a little bit more to go. We have our chamomile. We have our peppermint that's kind of taken over. It smells absolutely delightful. We have a chive, and then we also have a native chive in the hill. We have some oregano. We're gonna let it get a little bit bigger and we can start taking some of these leaves off. We got this starter with a bell pepper. It looks like there's another one a couple more starting to grow right there as well. And then this one is a different kind of sweet pepper. So we have one growing right there. Might need to take that off soon because it looks like another one died right there, which means this one is sucking up all the nutrients. So some of the herbs we planted in here, the native weeds took over. We probably need to start them in the house next year a little bit earlier. So we've just been gradually pulling these and giving them to our chickens and ducks. They absolutely love them. And so we're not really doing anything. And then this one, we have a different variety. These are kind of more like a steak tomato. And so we've already picked one. Once they start blushing a little bit, we've been pulling them and letting them ripen up in the house. So we have quite a few growing on there, which is cool. And then we have string beans over here. There was kind of a fungus that started taking over, but we still do have quite a few string beans in here. So we already harvested some that we ate. And so getting ready to pick off some more and let these keep growing. Last but not least, we are waiting on our beautiful sunflowers. So sunflowers, kind of a family favorite, and these leaves are absolutely huge. It's so awesome. Big, beautiful leaves. So that's a little update on our garden. All right, and these are our potatoes. So we won't harvest these until the leaves stop dying. That's an indication that the potato is ready to be dug up, or we should have a lot of potatoes. So these are still growing. And then we finally have lettuce. Look at how beautiful that is. You guys screaming about? Oh, he's feeling, you guys made a muddy puddle?
Yes, they're painting.
Oh, painting with muddy puddles. Oh, goodness gracious. And Parker's fabulous watering. Oh. Okay, what are these? These are our cabbage. So our cabbage is getting pretty big. Look at, I love how the water puddles on these. So cool.
Why does the water roll off of it?
Because it's just the way it's a smooth surface. Look at that, it's so cool. All right, so walking up here, these are supposed to be our collard greens. They've just barely started to sprout. Leaves are starting to get pretty big. These are gonna get huge. And then our kale finally started taking off. Look how big these are. We could probably start trimming some of these, using them in our salads, feeding them to tortoises. We have a native chive. What were these?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels sprouts. I think we still have a little while. Those things are gonna get pretty tall. So hopefully soon, these leaves we could probably harvest and use for salads or for tortoises too. All right, so now we get to go inside and pull some eggs.
I will go on the homeschool. No homeschool. No, I will find the home.
All right, well here is Saka, the sire of this clutch. He is a super pastel fire, 100% het citrine. He is very vibrant and beautiful, and I'm hoping for babies that look just as bright as mom and dad. Oh, are you just finishing up, mama? Look at that. Last egg, I think, has finally come out. We can pull this mama's eggs. All right, we've already got our lay box warming up and prepped and ready to go. This is gonna be clutch number 6. All right, so before we pull Mama, Mama is a pastel, possible super pastel, lesser citrine ghost. Now, the citrine ghost project, I'm pretty sure we're the only one doing this. This is very unique to us. It was started by Powerline Reptiles. This began long ago when they got a snake from another breeder. We're told that it was hypo, which is just your regular orange ghost. And turns out it was not compatible. They bought a male that was hypo, mated it to her, did not get hypos. So they kind of tested a few things and realized that this was a new line of ghost. Now, we still are going to, in the future, test its compatibility with some other lines of ghost, such as citrus and also desert ghost and enhancer. Now, from the looks of it, we are pushing towards it could be along the lines of a desert ghost enhancer. Now, like I said, in the future, we want to test its compatibility. So for the next season or two, we're going to just be making more and holding back females and visual males in order to progress the project so we can test kind of all those theories in the future. But for now, the babies and mama are going to look amazing. Now, last year, we actually were able to acquire the original mama from Powerlines. They offered her up to us, and of course, we snatched her up. So we already have hold back babies from this mama from last season. They're going to be 100% het citrine. So we're not only hoping for some visual females out of this mama's clutch, but maybe also a visual male, because we had quite a bit of hold back females and males. Because this project is unique to us and to Powerlines, we are holding back everything. I don't think we're going to be letting anything go out of these clutches just because this is something we're going to be building on for the future, but it's going to be super exciting to share it with all of you and see what comes of it. We do have another female that we acquired from Powerlines before we had gotten the original mama about a year and a half ago. She will be ready to breed this coming up season, which is going to be in the next 3 to 4 months. And she has leopard in her. So that'll be something that'll be really nice to kind of add into the project. We mated last year, we mated the mama, I believe, with Thunk, our stud. And we got some banana combos. Let me double check. Let's go look. Okay, yeah. So clutch number 4 was olive varicais, and we got some really cool stuff out of that. So we got pastel banana. That's a female. We got this. Which one was that? Oh, so that's a pastel banana. This is a pastel banana with an added gene. While they look very similar, the blushings on the top here just have kind of a different coloration. So we're kind of thinking that mama might have something else in her. And then this is the one I show off that's I show off this one quite a bit because this one, it's hard to tell in the lighting, but she has pink blushings on the side and her dorsal stripe is just extremely bright. The lighting in here is not the greatest today because it's very gloomy. So those were all females, obviously, because we had a female maker. This is a male, believed to be, I believe that one's a normal. This is a black pewter, which is a black pastel. However, really bright in person. So thinking whatever mom's got extra might be in this one, or it could just be a good looking baby. And then we got 2 male black pewter mahoganies. So these would be really awesome to put black pastel and mahogany into the citrine project in the future. And last but not least, the original female. This is the mother of the one we're gonna pull. Just wanted to show you her. She just shed, so she's looking beautiful. But she is supposedly just a citrine ghost. She's a single gene, the single recessive gene of this project. However, we're starting to think that she might have something else. It could just be the citrine. It could just be the influence, which is making the babies brighter, which would be awesome too in the future. Sokka is another one of her babies that we acquired from Powerlines. He is very, very bright for being just a superfly, in my opinion, from other babies that I've seen. So I'm hoping that it could be something else, but if she's just the single gene recessive and the het is just influencing the brightness, that would be awesome too. So mama looking gorgeous, looking fabulous. All right, so now let's pull this girl's eggs. Oh, we got our press and seal. I had our box made up that was warming up in the incubator. We have our clutch card. So we're gonna go ahead and set this stuff aside. Just throw it up here. We're gonna go ahead and get this tub out. All right, let's check out Mama. She's all curled up on those eggs. Pretty sure she's all done now. She's looking good. Let's go ahead and get them pulled. All right, Mama. Yeah, I know. Okay, you feel empty? I know. Here you go, Mama. Okay, we're gonna put Mama back. And we're gonna get her a clean tub here in the next hour or so. Wow, look at those 5 big, good looking eggs. We're gonna go ahead and candle them. Let me go get a flashlight. All right, we killed the lights. We live in Alaska. The lights never go out right now because we're in the middle of summer. But let's go ahead. Oh yeah, look at those. That's so beautiful to see. Great veins. Absolutely beautiful. Super, super happy with that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our press and seal on. Okay, these are ready to go in the incubator. Go. Our clutch card, and we are ready to go. All right, we got a nice spot right there picked out. All right. All right, guys, well, that concludes today's video. This is kind of our norm on a daily basis, all the animals we interact with and take care of in our garden and living in Alaska. And wow, we are on clutch number 6. We only had 6 clutches last year, and we're only on 6 so far this year. We still have a few more girls, keeping our fingers crossed, they're gonna give us some eggs. So every year, just trying to do better and better than the year before. So far, we're doing pretty good. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and sticking with us. We will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay sane, get out there and make your own footprints. Bye.
They're my toys.
Ew.
Yeah, they're musty. I make, no, my concrete.
Your concrete, oh no.
And by the way, look, Mommy, we're seeing paint right up.
Fabulous.
We use water and dirt together, makes paint.
Oh, thank you.
And paint. You gotta paint the tree houses this. Stains, the sticks are paintbrushes.
Get away from me with that.